Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. As always, I hope you're having an amazing day. Today, I've got a really interesting video for you guys, something I've really enjoyed. We have an interview with Nick Muema from Property Noma, and he's currently based in Nairobi, Kenya, and his video talks about precast and hollow core in Kenya. So in this video, we're going to be asking a few questions and delving in to learn a little bit more about construction in Kenya. So let's get into it.
My name is Nicholas Muema. I have a YouTube channel called Property Noma, where I
Okay.
showcase the development of real estate, mostly on alternative building technology, of which precast concrete panel is a part of it. I found myself interested in alternative technologies
Yep.
that are there in the market here in Kenya. And in that process, I wanted to use YouTube to document whatever I discover.
So first, one of my questions was just to clarify for viewers. So you're currently based in Nairobi, Kenya,
Yeah, although
and you.
that's where I currently live, but
Okay.
uh, projects are everywhere around the country.
So, from what I understand, they're starting to implement things like block and beam technology. And am I right in thinking they do hollow core for wall slabs? So vertical hollow core. Are there any other technologies that are starting to be used in Kenya?
When you say hollow core, you mean the precast concrete panel.
Yes, precast panels. Yes.
That's what we call them here. Yeah, there are
Okay.
others. There's like EPS panel, expanded
Okay.
polystyrene. There's
Yep.
also uh, interlocking stabilized soil blocks.
Okay.
But mostly those are alternatives. The most dominant material that we use here in Kenya is stone blocks.
So, as well as stone blocks, it's also very common for them to originally use concrete that's cast in place. So, it's called in situ concrete. Is that right? They mainly use concrete before, and they're starting to do block work and things like this.
Now they're starting to like prefabricate the concrete. The hollow cores that are being produced are more
Yes.
like generic. They're not bespoke.
Yes. Yes.
Not in your case where so here they make it on mass,
Mm-hmm.
like the same dimensions, the same thickness, everything is standardized. And then
Yep.
they're mostly used here for walling, but
Yep.
they have capacity to do slabs, but not for every type of house or project.
Yes.
So, but mostly they are targeted for walls, be it for houses and for fences, like for land.
So in Kenya, when you're building these projects, do you use things like cranes? Do you use things like this, or is it all manual labor? Is it people carrying?
It will depend now with the client's budget. If they have the
Okay.
capacity to hire cranes, then that can be used. It's an opportunity for employment. So someone
Yes.
will not turn that down
I see.
to do the manual labor because they'll earn something out of it.
Why is it that precast has suddenly become very popular?
It's becoming popular mostly because of rising costs of construction. So you find that the advantage with precast concrete is that the cost is incurred with the manufacturer. So
Mm-hmm.
so they make that panel, then they sell it to you as a finished product. So what you have to do once they get on site for you is to just erect them and interlock them, and that
Yep.
greatly saves you on time. And also, if you were to do the traditional way, it would save you on the transport cost. There's there's a huge time saving component with precast panels, and also
Okay.
there's a cost saving element with it as well. But as I've said before, stone blocks are the most dominant
Okay.
building material.
I see.
So you find that people are accustomed to it more than
Yes.
all these other technologies.
Mm-hmm.
So there's also an element of acceptance and perception
Yeah.
when it comes to precast panels here.
Okay. So it's convincing people why it's better, showing them how it could save them money. But I'm assuming people think stone building are solid. They don't, they don't move. But people are worried with new technology as anywhere. Yeah. Okay. I have some questions about logistics. So how long does it take to say put up the walls for a house?
To do the walling, once they arrive on your site, it's quite it's fast. So
Hmm.
I would say, like for an example, like a three-bedroom house, one floor, like a
Hmm.
bungalow, that would take a week to do the walling.
So just to recap, want to cover a few of the precast products that are available at the moment. You said we've got, um, I've seen you've got machine cut blocks, which is now becoming popular. You've got your precast panels. Is there anything else that's used? You've got precast fence, I think.
Yeah, for like precast concrete material.
Hmm. Yes.
There was also interlocking concrete block
Okay.
where the a team comes with molds on site and then they make the concrete. They
Okay.
use they prepare the concrete and then they put it on the molds to create those blocks. And then they have interlocking grooves where they connect one block to the next one. So they create kind
Okay.
of a wall, a wall like that looks like brickwork, like masonry, but it's made of concrete. With interlocking concrete blocks, there are many designs. There are those that they have one block here, then there's this group that maybe connects another one like that. So they
Okay.
go on interlocking. There are those
Hmm.
that come with different designs that are hollow in the middle where you can
Okay.
do hidden columns and pour
I
concrete.
see.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then erect a steel bars that
Hmm.
makes now that hides now you won't know that this house has a column because it's
Mm.
prepared inside those
Yeah.
interlocking concrete blocks. Yeah.
Do you see the market for other precast products? So, for example, in the UK, we have lots of precast. We have farm grates that they put on the floor for farmers. We have precast sewage pipes. We have precast paving slabs for the sides of the roads. Do you see all of this potentially being used in the future?
Precast concrete is heavily used because it's also cheaper for the government just to buy those
Yes.
things ready hand and then just a matter of installing them on site. But I've mostly focused my channel on building on houses or real
I
estate.
see. Hmm.
So in that market, there's a big gap. You know, mostly it's about I found that it's mostly about perception
Hmm.
and accepting precast concrete panels as a viable technology because
I see.
used people are too accustomed to
Hmm.
machine cut stone block
Yeah.
uh, and also doing the traditional way of slab in cast in situ slab where they pour the concrete on site. So that
Okay.
people are, but that is now proving to be costly, and that's why people are also looking for other alternatives to
I see.
essentially to own a home in the end. It's not really about the construction. At the end of the
Mhm.
day, it's about living inside your house.
What do you kind of predict for the future of precast? How do you see it going in the future? Do you think a lot more people will be using it? Do you see it becoming common practice for house building, or how do you think the future is going to?
I think the future is extremely bright for precast, especially here in Kenya, because we also have a challenge with housing. And if you can provide a product that is affordable, and you
Mhm.
can use that as material to build a permanent structure. You're not using iron sheets, you're not using mud,
Mhm.
you're using something made of concrete that can build a permanent house, whether it's on a budget, whether it's middle, whether you don't use standard finishes or high-end finishes. It's bright because it's versatile. It can be used for walling, it can be used to fence your land, your plot, and you can also use it to roof slab and also as a slab. So I
Mhm.
find it as an extremely versatile material that has a big future. It's only that people, because of cost, I think people will accept it because it's
Mhm.
of the cost saving and the time and the labor and the time saving component of precast
Mhm.
panels.
Okay.
So for me, I'll still continue documenting more and more projects where people
Mhm.
have used it, uh, showcase it more, see the various types of houses are built, whatever project it is. I'll try
Mhm.
to document more. and
Okay.
see if people will accept them. Yeah.
So, guys, I hope you find that interesting. Thank you, Nick, for coming on. A very interesting talk. Can you quickly just give us your channel details, and I'll make sure to link them at the end.
Oh yeah, my channel is called Property Noma. I'm based in Kenya, so you'll find my content is mostly within Kenya. I've talked about alternative building technologies and other topics, and precast concrete panels has been one of those topics, and recently it has proven to be most popular.
Perfect. Thank you so much. To subscribe, click here, and to check out what I do in industry and a video of me explaining my job, click here.